Hello guys, welcome back to ICU. I'm Melanie Sandy, and today we are going to be jumping into a brand new topic. Today I want to talk to you guys about hood vision. I titled this topic Hood Vision because I feel like when living in a certain area, you tend to be presented and forced to view life through a specific type of lens. And the lens that you're viewing through is hood vision. So I wanted to define the word hood, and I found various different definitions in the Urban Dictionary, and I wanted to talk about a few of them. So, hood is defined as the ghetto, someone who is from the ghetto, an area in which one lives in the inner city and expresses the essence of urban culture. Hood, a place where crime is the most common. Hood, a place where plenty of shit goes down, like gang banging, drug dealing, killing, a place where you wouldn't want to be. And the definition was also supported with various examples of hoods, and they listed as South Central LA, South Bronx, Queensbridge, Philadelphia, and etc. So I'm going to read to you the letter that I wrote to Hood Vision. Dear Hood Vision, the lens that takes over because the environment that we live in, the experiences that we go through, the everyday trauma, the going without, the fear of what's next, the lack of growth. Through my hood vision, I see the abandoned houses, the electric being turned off, the young boys on the block, the addicts walking the streets, the lack of mothers and fathers, the schoolyards empty, the young girls at 13 pregnant. I see my friends being killed, parties being shot up, high school friends addicted to pills, and so much more. Hood vision takes over without our permission and causes what you see to become who you are, to become your reality. Hood vision grabs a hold of our feet and tries to pull us down deep enough to be rooted, to be unable to get out. Hood vision results in the chaos, the drama, the generational curses being played out, not knowing anything, wanting success, but unable to seek it in the right way, having the finances, but not knowing what to do with it, having the hustle, but lacking the knowledge and the mindset. Hood vision can create the monsters that behave like savages. Kill or be killed. That's what they say, right? But hood vision can also create the overcomer, the overachiever, the driven, the motivated, the conqueror. Hood vision starts off with what you see, how you live, but it doesn't have to end with the savage, but could create the model, the image, the one that took the hood vision and grew, learned, and became extraordinary. So let's get in depth with my topic today, hood vision. I have a few points that I want to address, and I feel like this topic is close-knit to me. I'm from Camden. It's a hood. It's not a suburb. It's not a white picket fence, big backyards, great schools. That's not it at all. You see your abandoned houses. You see your cracked out fiends walking up and down the streets. You see your young boys on the block selling to the fiends. You see the poverty. You see the ones that have the finances splurging on materialistic items such as fancy cars, fashionable clothing, but yet they still have the hood mentality. Camden is not your fairy tale. And it can allow you to become something that you're not. When you think about different situations and the way people live, it's crazy. So the first point that I want to address is living in the chaos, but not allowing the chaos to control you. I lived in Camden my entire life as a child. But my mother, she required more of me and my sister. She allowed us to see more than just hood vision. I was in private schools and I didn't play outside. One thing that I used to tell everybody is I'm from Camden, but I didn't play outside. So I'm not from Camden, meaning I'm not a product of Camden. I did not allow the hood, the drama, the nonsense to break me down and to turn me into something that I'm not. I did not allow the city that I lived in, the hood, so we speak, to get me stuck, to pull me down, to make me rooted and not be able to get out. I didn't allow my hood to define me, to make me into a person that seen no light at the end of the tunnel. Because when you from Camden, when you from the hood and you allow it to take over you, there is no light at the end of the tunnel. There is either a jail cell or a bullet. Another example that I want to address, or a point that I want to address, is how the environment can affect your mindset. If you don't see anything else besides gloom, besides negativity, besides chaos, then you're going to know nothing other than what you see. Allowing your environment to control you as a person, to control your mindset. Allowing this environment to hold you hostage and not allow you to get what you need out of life, not allow you to reach your highest potential. A lot of times people allow their surroundings to define them, and that I will never agree to. One needs to learn to be bigger than what is surrounding them. One needs to know that they can do anything and everything that they put their mind set towards, and not allowing environment, not allowing what's going on around them to affect them. Now, granted, it's extremely hard. For example, I have a friend that lives in Wilmington, Delaware, and he was shot. Why he was shot? He was shot because there is a small gang in Wilmington, as we speak, about 6 guys that have been going around killing people for sport. They have killed about 18 people now. And my friend got shot because He was in front of a store, and one of those guys shot the kid, stood over him, and was going to shoot him a second time. My friend at that point, tried to stop the situation. He ended up getting shot. However, the person got away. He sat there while he was shot, holding this little boy's head as he died. When living in environments like this, when dealing with this stuff on a day-to-day basis, how can you say you can't become a savage? It's impossible at times, because you think that there is no other way to get through or no other way to survive besides kill or be killed. It's horrible. The mindset that the black man, the black woman, the individual that is living in an environment like this. And it's crazy, because we don't realize how affected we as individuals are, and how it can turn you into someone that you're not. A lot of times you watch these videos, you see things on, the news, and they're always talking about the angry black man, the angry black woman, and whatever the situation may be at that point in time in life. But does anyone ever think, what made that man so angry? What made that woman so angry? Their life. Their everyday life of waking up in a home that may not have electric, that may not have food, that you may see every day getting up out of your room and walking into your living room, parents doing drugs, not even having parents there, not having anyone to push you, to require you to go to school, having to survive on your own as a child before you're even capable of knowing what's truly right and wrong. Individuals that are raised and live in the hood, they are some type of special. They overcome so much that I can say some average people can't overcome. Have it be continuous deaths from parents to siblings to friends to whomever. Have it being overcoming of the lack of food and clothing and the bare necessities that some of us take for granted every day. Hood vision, again, it's a sensitive topic because this is life. And I don't think people truly realize. Everybody think it's fun and games. Oh, you from the hood. It is what it is. But it can turn you into someone that you are not. I repeat. The hard part is getting through living in the hood without being created into the savage. How? That is the skill that everybody wishes they knew, everybody wishes they had, but unfortunately, some of us are stronger than others. Some are able to overcome the everyday life. They're not truly affected by their friends being killed off throughout the years. They're not truly affected by the parents' lack of support. They're not truly affected by, the lack of education. they wanted so much more for themselves that they looked past the environment that they lived in. They looked past their everyday chaos and drama. They utilized the environment that they lived in as their energy booster, as their battery pack in their back to continue to move forward and do as much as you possibly can to get out of your current situation, to find something better, to find something brighter, to find a light at the end of the tunnel. We are unfortunately not all able to say that we can get through it. Many of them haven't. I watch people that I went to school with and I look at them and they are totally different people because they allowed the environment around them to take over. And they either have become the savage that is kill or be killed, or they've become the weak that has, been addicted to drugs, or that has, lived on the system, or whatever the case is, or they have learned to just settle for what they see in front of them and have yet to see anything else. I know people from my urban area that have never left Camden. Like, they've never seen anything more. And with that being said, why do you think so? Because they have become so comfortable in their everyday life that anything else to them becomes foreign. Another point that I want to address is finding the light. When you are from a hood and you have experienced a lot of negative situations in your life and there is no light at the end of the tunnel, you need to, in your own way, find something that is going to motivate you. Find something that is going to be, again, your battery pack that's going to drive you to do more than the people around you. That's going to want you to see more, want you to experience more. Like, you have to realize that what you see in front of you is not all that is offered. And there's so much more that you can be a part of. But allowing yourself to not be, I guess I would say, a product of your environment. For example, like not participating in the nonsense. Basically, that's what I want to say. Allowing yourself to take everything that you're experiencing and the negative, the positive, and it may be hard and it may break you down at times, but not involving yourself. Living in the hood, being a part of the hood, experiencing what the hood has to offer, but not allowing the hood to control your mindset, not allowing the hood to pull you down and root you into that environment. Allowing yourself to want more and basically going for what you want. Another point that I want to address, and I know I stated this earlier when I said that, I'm from Camden and I was blessed to have a phenomenal mother and father that did everything in their power to make me the best person that I can be. And with that being said, they provided me with opportunities such as going to private school, and not even just going to private school, but not allowing me in the streets, checking me at the door, letting me know you're not going out there because you know what's out there. But being that support system, being that person and those people that kept me anchored and kept me focused. Unfortunately, a lot of people that are from the hood that, go through this life, they tend not to have a support system. So what I am going to suggest is trying to search and find, have it be that one person that can support you, that one person that looks like they may have a little light at the end of their tunnel, that they may have a little flashlight, but finding that one person that can push you. Have it be a guidance counselor, a next door neighbor, a person from church, a family member, whomever. Have it be your best friend. Let you and your friend, motivate and support each other if you guys have no one else around you to support you. But finding a light in the darkness that is going to guide you to an area with more light. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't have support systems. And again, I'm grateful and thankful that I do. But sometimes you have to be your own light. Sometimes, unfortunately, there is no one there to push you. And because of that, you have to push yourself. And that is extremely hard when you're young, when, you have yet to see any type of greatness around you. So you don't even know how to be great. But being your own light or finding someone that can help you and guide you to the light is one of the most important things when you live in a, environment that is trying to pull you down. Because if you are unable to find the light, then you're going to continue to live in the darkness. Okay, guys, so what do you think about this topic? I've been talking for the last few minutes. I wrote a letter to, Dear Hood Vision. I gave you definitions from the Urban Dictionary of what a hood is defined as. And I kind of want to know, what are y'all thoughts? What have you guys experienced? What have been your battles? How did you get out? What motivated you? Because I know for me, I had a supportive family. I had, people in my corner, and I had guidance that was consistent throughout my everyday life. And a lot of people don't have that. So if you are one of those people who was lacking the family support, didn't have the friends that were, trying to push you in the right direction, what did you utilize and what got you through your battles? What got you through the trenches? A lot of people don't realize, the tragedy, the depth of, living in the hood and being from the hood and how it can affect you in a positive or negative way. Living in a hood, in an environment that can create you, into a person that you don't know, can also develop strength in a person that you do know. It can also be a motivation for you to want to do better, to want to give back to your environment, to make your environment better. The hood is not all bad. The experience of being from the hood, living in an environment that is lacking, can not always result in negative. There is greatness that is built from the hood. There is greatness that develops through the trials and the tribulations, the errors, the kill or be killed savage mindset. Regardless of what I say or what you say, there are people that overcome things that I would have never thought they overcome. Granted, again, I was very, very lucky to have the family and support that I did have. I was able to, get through and overcome things that other people may not have been able to overcome because they didn't have a support system. I didn't experience, the extent of friends dying in front of me or not having a father or a mother in my life. I didn't experience, walking into the home and having drug use in my presence. So the person that has experienced that and still was able to be great, that is only strength. That is something that so many people cannot, overcome. They allow their environment to become their reality. And the fact that one is able to live in a situation and still thrive and be the best person that they can be, they need acknowledgement. So for any and everybody that has, been a product of the hood, that, was raised in the hood, that, lacked a mother and father, that lacked, finances, that just went through the battle in their everyday life and was able to come out on top, all I can say is I'm happy for you. And you can show people that you can overcome regardless of what you go through and regardless of the things that you experience, because you allowed yourself to use those negative situations as your motivation. And for that, you have all the strength. You have overcome. You are phenomenal. And I hope that you continue to be great. So I just want to say, I hope you guys loved, this topic. I hope you guys got something from it, and drop your comments down and let me know how you guys, feel about the topic. Tell me some experiences that you guys have, and I hope to see you guys soon. I see you.